Hey everyone, it's Lindsay from My Crafty Plans. Today I'm going to be planning the week of Monday, December 23rd in my Erin Condren vertical neutral. It is the binder version, but the layout is exactly the same as in the coil bound vertical version. And I am going to be using this kit from Scribble Prints Co called Holly. This was the week of Christmas. It was also Hanukkah, but I just thought this was so pretty, and I used like a more Hanukkah kit the week before, and I love this. I just thought this was so pretty when it came out, so I did get this. That's like kind of my only really Christmassy kit. Although this isn't like super Christmassy. It has some Christmassy stuff, and it does have the red but no green. It's got like more blues and stuff. I don't know. I just thought this was like really gorgeous, and it's got like this basic wood washi, and I do have, this is the mini kit, and I do have the label sampler and the glitter headers, and it comes with these little munchkin extras, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull these pages out and jump in. So I'm getting started with these date covers from Sadie Stickers, which I thought were just like so cute with like the plaid checks. I don't know, I'm really feeling this kit, although I feel like this color scheme kind of matches what I went with for January, although it's like a little bit more bright, but I really loved like the bright reds in this kit, which I feel like a lot of kits don't have, like that really true red instead of like a more maroony or a more pinky red. And I got to use some washies that I don't use a lot, which was really fun, and some Clever Gal Crafts colorway that I don't use so much as well, which was really fun. So, and I tried to pull out like all the Christmas and Hanukkah goodies that I have. So this week was the week of Christmas, and it was also the week of Hanukkah. We live back in the area that both of our families live in now, mine and my husband's. So we spent a lot of time with families, and there were a lot of family members, especially on my husband's side, for that, like coming in from out of town, mostly for Christmas and fun reasons. Very sadly and fairly suddenly, my husband's grandfather did pass away right before Christmas, and the funeral was also this week, which was just it was very sad, but very much a celebration of his life. He was a wonderful man and a wonderful grandfather. I actually never had any grandfathers that were alive while I was alive, so very much a grandfather figure to myself, and as well an amazing great grandfather for the kids. But so that was really sad, but we did have a lot of extra family members in for that. So even though it was really sad, it was also really nice to get to see people and spend just a lot of time with family. And then we actually did go on an overnight trip this weekend to visit like my childhood best friend, and she lives down in Baltimore, and it was just a really fun time. Got the kids all together, watched some Penn State football, then on Sunday we watched the Eagles win, although now and they got into the playoffs, and then we watched them lose yesterday while I'm recording this voiceover. So already short-lived on that. But anyway, it was a mixed emotions week, but mostly just really nice just to be with everybody and to see all of the family. It was also like the most presents overload I've ever seen for the kids. Christmas and Hanukkah being at the same time is like honestly insane. And I feel like our kids doubled the amount of toys they had. We already had to put some in the basement, and we're going to have to do more. It's just like completely out of control. But anyway, I guess that's what the holidays are all about, right? Anyway, family and too many presents. That bottom washi overlay is from Sadie Stickers, and it came in an oops bag. So I just went ahead and used like the whole Scribble Prints Co washi this week because I really loved that overlay. I just thought that was really special, and it's very wintry, and it's like not something I'm going to get to use with another kit. So I just went for it, but I had to squeeze a little bit of Simply Gilded in there. The blue, this is like the blue from, what are the candy? Is this the blue from the cotton candy? Something like that. From that, like it's like such a perfect match. I don't know. It's like a blue with like just a hint of green in it, and it's very light. And I really like the way that looked. And then the red and white polka dot washi, which I don't think I've ever used in a spread before, but so I'm really excited that I got to use that, and I think it looks really cute. And then on the sidebar, I went with a slightly different thing for this week. I did do like the 3 little journaling things since they have this, but I tried to make sure I could squeeze in like 2 boxes. One, I just put Happy Hanukkah there because like I marked the Christmas and Christmas Eve on the individual days, but this whole week was Hanukkah. It started the Sunday from the week prior, and then it ran through this Sunday. And then as well, we just had so much family time, so I grabbed one of my Once More with Love family time munchkins and just put that there, which I'll do in a second. And then like usual, just writing down, leaving myself a little bit of journaling space, and then to write down my meals for the week. And then I am going through with the overlays. I had those new heart ones from Artbox stickers on the top, but I didn't end up using them. I just decided to go with like all snowflakes. And I went actually really heavy with I overlaid all of the glitter headers, but then I only did like a little bit on the boxes. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling like the whole like speckly ones or the corners or anything, or like the frames this week. I just kind of went with like a little bit more deco gold, like clear foil stuff that I had, and just like a tiny bit of these like corner overlays. So it's pretty minimal. And I also did run the full boxes all the way across the middle this week. I just really like the way it looks. And there was also like kind of two scenes, semi scenes. I don't know. It looks at first I thought that those two boxes that I put on Tuesday, Wednesday were a scene, but they're like clearly not. I was just a little confused. But I wanted the presents and the ornaments like on Christmas, and then I wanted the trees. But you would usually split the trees like Wednesday, Thursday, so I didn't want to do that. So anyway, that is why I went with this layout for this week. But I think it looks really nice. But so Monday was our only normal day of the week. It was a school day. It was the last day of school before winter break. The kids went to school. I grabbed a munchkin for that and an Artbox script, and then I did my regular work. And then I just pretty much worked all day. I actually had a lot of work to also try and squeeze in this week, which I was like only semi-successful with. It's okay, I'm caught up now, like everything's fine. But anyway, it was just kind of an intense week. And then my mom came over in the afternoon. I don't know, she just really was feeling like she wanted to come over, and she brought some Hanukkah presents, and we did candles and all that stuff. I didn't mark like that we did Hanukkah every night, but we did Hanukkah every night. I just marked it on certain nights. I don't know, when I had space or when people were over for it or whatever. So I just did that, and I grabbed that sampler from Paper and Milk to kind of fill out the rest of that. And then I'm going to like deco all the empty spaces once everything is done. So anyway, on Tuesday, we actually went out for breakfast. My husband was off work the rest of this week. We only, like I said, Monday was the only sort of quote unquote normal day of the week. So we went out for breakfast. And then we ran to the grocery store, and then I baked a pie for our dinner. That was the next day. I made a pumpkin pie, which we actually ended up forgetting to bring on Wednesday, and then we brought to my brother's house on Thursday when we went to my brother's house on Thursday. So sorry to Aunt Gretchen, I forgot your pie, but it's okay. There ended up being so much dessert there, it totally didn't matter. And then I wrapped a bajillion presents for like all of the people we were gifting to, and I wrapped also the rest of the kids' Hanukkah presents for the week. And when you have like all those presents stored together, and then you have to like label them aggressively, because otherwise it's just a mess. So I'm like, Hanukkah night 1, Hanukkah night 2, names of the people, where it's going, like what car it belongs in, just a whole complicated process. But anyway, and then that evening we went to my husband's grandmother's house, which was sad and happy. And that side of the family is like mixed, celebrates Christmas and Hanukkah, and so I just put Christmas Eve and Happy Hanukkah on that sticker, because it ended up having kind of like a Hanukkah vibe, because we had like latkes and stuff, but we also had like our traditional Christmas Eve stuff, and it was just there was like a lot of family, and it was really nice to see everyone, and there was like a ton of little kids there, which is always kind of uplifts the mood. But I know that his grandma was like really happy to be able to spend time with the kids and everything. So that is what we did then. And then on Wednesday was Christmas Day, and we had brunch at my sister-in-law's house, and her husband is a chef, like a professional chef, and you can guess what that means. Anyways, it was amazing. He made a porchetta, which it's like this, I don't know, it's this pork wrappy thing. It's amazing. It was so good. We ate so much. Just like food overload, toy overload, the whole 9 yards. And then we came home, and I actually took a nap, which was really, really nice. I don't even know if like the kids, they might have napped on the car on the way home, Oh, yeah, and then my husband just kept driving around with them, but he let me out of the car because, like, my back was really hurting, and then I just fell asleep, but then he let me sleep. So that was really nice. So I took a big monster nap, and then we had dinner at my husband's aunt's house with, like, the other side of his family, which was really fun and nice, and they live super, super close to us, which was also really, really nice. So the kids were able to get to bed, like, at a semi-reasonable hour. And then that night we actually finished The Witcher on Netflix, which is an amazing TV show, and I highly recommend that you watch it if you haven't already. It's like, I don't know, it's if you like magic stuff or if you liked Game of Thrones, you're probably going to like it. It's like the new hot show on Netflix, so definitely check it out. Anyway, I really enjoyed it a lot. It's like very much my genre. And then I'm just filling this all out with everything before I pop on over to Thursday, which so on Thursday I like tried to do as much work as I could in the morning, and my husband actually, because it was like the only kind of day that we had for me to like finish stuff, I've been working on this consulting project, which is like almost finished, and hopefully will be finished up this week. But anyway, so that is what I was working on, and my husband took the kids out. I'm actually not even 100% sure what he did. He probably took them to the mall because like they beg to go to the mall all the time, but I'm not 100% sure about that. And then I went to my OB appointment, which is like, I don't know. I know you have to go, but sometimes I get like really frustrated. It takes me like longer to get there and back than it does like for the actual appointment when they're like not doing, like all they do is like check your blood pressure and listen to baby's heartbeat. So it's nice. I'm glad everything's happy and okay and everything, but I'm just like, I could buy a blood pressure cuff at home and just let you know. But anyway, and then I stopped at the grocery store on the way home, and then I made like 4 lasagnas, and we took one for dinner that night at my brother's house, one for my brother's freezer since his wife just had a baby, and then we put the other ones in our freezer, and then we met my brand new niece for the first time, which was so exciting. She was born the week before, but I had been so sick, so we hadn't been able to go, and it was just cuteness overload. My daughter, who is almost 4, is like obsessed with babies. She's such a good big sister. She's going to be a great big sister to the baby, but she is like so sweet with her cousin. But even my like little son, who's 20 months, was like so cute, and he just kept being like, hi baby. It was really cute. Anyway, and that was really fun. And then I was trying to like squeeze this in after we left their house. They're like one of their like a block away from them was this like crazy like Christmas lights house where you could drive through their whole like crazy driveway. It's like this big mansion, and they have like this whole setup. So we drove the kids through that because it was still on, and we hadn't really seen like a lot of really crazy house lights, just like the regular kind of lights. But anyway, so that was really fun. So we did that after. I mean, it took like 5 minutes, but it's a planner worthy thing, you know. And then on Friday, my mom came over to babysit the kids while we went to the funeral for my husband's grandfather, and we just were kind of there for like a really long time. And when we got back to our house, my mom had like not only cleaned our whole house, but she had also done 5 loads of laundry. And my mom is basically my hero, and she can come over anytime. Anyway, it was amazing. We just like walked in, and the kids were both napping, and my mom was just like folding all of this laundry and cleaning, and I was just like, this is the happiest thing I've ever seen. Anyway, and then that night we went back to my sister-in-law's house. My husband's brother was in from out of town, and just was like really fun being with all the cousins and the family and all of that kind of stuff. So then that Saturday was the day we were leaving for Baltimore. So we hit up a Wawa, which is like if 7-Eleven was like a really amazing and good place. If you're not from this region, then that's what that is. So we got like coffee and breakfast in the car, and then we went to my friend's house, and it was really nice. There's like some other people I had gone to college with there as well, because in addition to being my childhood best friend, we did actually go to the same college, although we are a few years apart age-wise, but still people I knew, and it was just really fun. And we watched the Penn State Bowl game and just like hung out and had kiddo playtime overload, and it was really fun. And then we just celebrated Hanukkah, had some dinner, all that good stuff. And then on Sunday we drove back in the morning. We stopped for donuts on the way home, and then we basically like dropped off our stuff at our house, picked up like my computer so I could do a little bit of work and bathing suits for the kids, and then went to my dad's house, and we just spent the whole day there. My husband took the kids in the hot tub. That's why we were getting their bathing suits. And like
we made a big nacho lunch. We watched the Eagles game. It was really fun and amazing. And then I actually took a bath at my dad's house, which sounds really weird, but it was so amazing. And I miss like the bathtub, so having like a nice bathtub so much. And my dad has like a gigantic bathtub. And I was just like, I'm doing it. I'm taking a bath in your bathroom. Anyway, so I did that and it was amazing and totally worth it. And I will definitely be doing it again before this pregnancy is over. And then that night we just chilled and I grabbed that big Fox and Pip sticker, and I am just finishing by filling this out, and then I'm going to grab the deco. I love, like, Scribble Prints Co, I feel like especially always has such tiny deco, and it makes it so perfect for like squeezing it in the into the spreads. Like you can kind of squeeze the little pieces into all the gaps. So I love a kit with tiny deco. Otherwise I usually use like the 5mm washi and stuff, but I don't know. Having it be all decoed out makes me feel really happy, and like I just really like tiny deco. So if you want to shop with kits, make the tiny deco. Anyway, so that is pretty much everything.
Okay, that is everything all filled out. I do think this looks so pretty, and I did just leave myself like a little bit of journaling space left that I will do off camera and after I take my pictures and everything. But it was like a mixed week, but it was really nice, and it was so great to spend so much time with family. I absolutely love this kit. I just think it looks so pretty. Let me show you what I have left really quick. We do have these glitter headers. I used all of the full boxes. I used a lot of the deco and all of these. I actually used like a ton of boxes this week. There was a lot going on. It was a very busy week with just like seeing people and family and all that kind of stuff. So that is everything I have left from the kit. And I did all of my writing in a Pigma Micron 03. As usual, that is kind of my favorite planner pen, like basic black planner pen, if you will. Anyway, I hope you had a super awesome holiday season and a happy new year. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I'd love it if you'd subscribe and check me out on Instagram at mycraftyplans to keep up with everything going on in my planners. Bye!